One of my favorite things about Shakespeare is he has such a wonderful grip of human nature, and it's wonderful to just dive into these characters and really understand ourselves, and we look at these different characters and we see people that we know.
Midsummer Night's Dream is a play by William Shakespeare about four lovers that go into the forest and are forever changed by their experience with the fairies that they meet in the forest. This Shakespeare play is probably the most popular, particularly with young students. It has an element of fantasy that a lot of the other Shakespeare plays do not. It really allows a designer and a director to go wild with their imagination. What do these fairies and these sprites that live in the forest of Athens look like, and how do they behave? It really is an open book that allows us to dream big.
I guess the biggest challenge would probably just be that there's a big cast of people, so we have to go in. I have a small crew. We'll be doing makeup on them as well as they'll be doing makeup on themselves, the actors will. So it's going to be mostly, once we get into dress, kind of finding the balance between what they can actually put on themselves versus what we need to be there for. Once actors get their costume and their makeup on, a lot of times it can really bring out the character for them. It gives them a visual of what they're going to look like when they actually go out to say their words. Sometimes it can change the dialogue a little bit and kind of give it a little bit more of a push.
The costumes are super essential to the play. They're very bright and kind of whimsical, like a dream. I've really loved working with the fairy costumes. I worked on Oberon, so I put the lights on his jacket and everything, so just like little things here and there, I really like working on those.
We are working on Midsummer Night's Dream. I'm having the students help leg one of the ramps that's going to join another larger ramp to a smaller platform. I think the students love the same thing I do, and it's that you come in some days to a pile of wood and you leave at the end of the day with some new scenery. They enjoy seeing their work on a stage, and they enjoy developing their critical thinking skills in here.
So this role is different than the ones I've played before because I switched from being a nice soldier, manly man,
most radiant Pyramus,
to having to play a woman with a very high-pitched voice.
Oh my God, now what? My love, I think.
And trying to differentiate between the two and make sure I'm still being able to be heard on stage is kind of a nice challenge as an actor that I haven't had to experience before. This is my first full Shakespeare show, and it's also my first show with the theater department. I just love everything about it, getting to know the cast, getting to work with the professors, and the set is amazing. It's just been a wild experience from start to finish.
I think one of the greatest things about this show is that everyone on the level that they really need it finds love, whether or not that's a romantic thing, a familial thing, or kinship between one another. And I think that's one of the greatest things that we can give to our audience, is just the feeling of love within a community, within a family, or within person to person.
When the audience comes to this play, I hope they come away with a sense of what love means for them. Love as an action, not just a feeling for yourself, but what is love in action? What would you do for the other? And also, I hope they come away having a really good time.
You know, I hope they walk away feeling the magic that we felt during this production. There's a lot of magical aspects, there's fairies, and it's just a fun time for everyone, so I hope they feel that too.